All right, guys, John with Upscale. So, just wanted to holler for a minute and just kind of see how things are going. Leave it in the comment how things are going with everybody. We've gotten through, well, for us, the first quarter of the season. That would be March, April, and May of the regular season. And man, I have to say things were pretty good for us. I hope things are going good for you out there. Let me know in the comments how's it working out for you. I would tell you this. So far this season, I think it was in February before the season actually got kicked off. Excuse me. I put the standalone Bradley in the shop and had a spindle put on it. Had bearings put in. But since then, since the season kicked off, guys, I have not had one single repair, if you can believe that. And we are running, right now, we're running about as hard as we ran. We are, I would say, we're almost to a point to where we could turn down some work, but I'm not going to do it because I had a client just last week that sold their house and they're going to be moving into another house. We're going to pick them back up, but right now they're not back in the house. So, you know, you have those things. People fall off the ship and, you know, you pick up another one to replace that. So, again, just leave it in comments. Tell me how this year is going for you. There's anybody out there that watches the channel that's in the lawn industry. If you're not in the lawn industry, tell me how things are going for you. Did want to drop this. Did something that I normally don't do. Normally when a client drops me, I don't come back. Had a client call me, text me a couple of weeks ago. Wanted to know if they could get back on the schedule. Went out, tried, whoever, whatever, didn't work. Want to get back to real lawn care. So I had a schedule for last week. If you follow the channel, last week we had a lot of rain. Had a schedule for Wednesday, I think it was, either Wednesday or Thursday. Text message goes out the night before, hey, we're going to do your lawn tomorrow. She texted me back and said, hey, it's been raining. I think it's too wet. Now, remind you, the temps are in the 90s, almost triple digit. So if it rains, it's drying it up, almost as quick as it rains. You may have some areas that are still a little damp from the rain, but you can mow. She texted me and told me it was wet, so don't mow. She texted me Monday and wanted to know if she was on the schedule this week. You were on the schedule last week. Now you tell me how your schedule's run. If you were on the schedule last week, when Monday starts this week, this is a new schedule, and last week stuff is not on this week's schedule. So I'm like, you wanted to get back on the schedule, and I had 4 of the lawns in her subdivision. We did all 4 of them. And I know her lawn. We could have did her lawn. Now, I don't know what, but she wants to know if she's on the schedule this week. Tell me how you would do that. Or tell me if you would even taken that client back. Upscale Lawn Care is what we do, guys. Let's go to work. All right, guys, we just finished this one. And this is when we had a whole lot of open bath spots. Take a look at it now. Triple 13 and rain. All right, guys. So here's this one. We just finished it. And I was talking about it yesterday with a friend of mine. These top properties are the ones you need. I see guys making videos talking about they made this, they made that. These are the money properties right here. And you get full run of it, and you do all the, you know, they do a few little things like their little vases and things, but all the mowing, edging, and then these are properties that you can show off what you can do because there's a lot of edging, like around that bed there, semicircle. You get to show off what it is you do. Look around that tree there. If you see them light spots there, that's from the cold this year. I mean, the ground just got frosted. There it is there. It's just frosted. I'm gonna put out some more fertilizer on that, but that's frostbite. But it'll come back. All right, guys, so today's Friday. Oh, it's about 8:30 now. But we are the first one for the day, and we decided to start with this one. And this is one of my really nice properties. But with a property like this is just a tip. When you have full run of the property, you do everything. You have to keep the beds clean. You have to do all that. You have to, like right now, I'm putting out a little weed killer because it sits on the water line in the back. But you have to schedule out the things that you do. Next week when we come, see the bushes. We already started on the lower petalums. We did those, but we got to get these other ones. That's scheduled for next Friday. So I'll bring you back to finish this and let's see what it look like. All right, guys, and there it is. And this is the first one of the day for a reason. Now, I'm gonna tell you something about properties like this. When you get exclusive properties like this one, normally, you won't get this one from a flyer. You know, you may not even get this off your social media. You'll get this from a recommendation. Somebody's gonna tell somebody else that, hey, this is your guy. And when you have full run, the best way to do this, like I said, you have to schedule everything you do, because we have to do everything here. Everything. And then the next property we do is the same thing. Somebody recommended us to this person. The next one we're gonna do. I think I got a little footage for you. But yeah, guys, these are the ones I'm looking for all day long. Let's go to the next one. All right, guys, so this is where we are. And this is a new one for us. He's not completely on the schedule, but he's getting there. I think it's getting to be a little bit too much for him. He wanted us to do the bushes, and you can see it's cracked grass everywhere. Cracked grass is just running rampant. And so, we're gonna get it cleaned up for him. And I'm gonna talk him into getting on the schedule, one way or the other. This is around the corner. This will be a good one for us. Jesse Wayne, y'all. Take a look on this end, man. I mean, cracked grass everywhere. Cracked grass is everywhere. Look at that. And see, this is what he wants. He wants us to get this cleaned up. Now, he does mow it himself, but see, he's not good with a weed eater, string trimmer. He's not. So we're gonna get it tight for him. And we'll bring it back and let you look at it. But I want you to take a look at these bushes. The other bushes. Because I gave him a price on the whole thing, but you know what I want to know. What's your price? You see him? He got ligustrums. He got what are those, hollies? All of that. He's got one around here that I got to finish, and they were off the chain. They hadn't been trimmed. I don't know. I got to trim this one for him. Tell me what your price will be. I'm gonna trim that one, and then I'm gonna get a string trimmer and start doing a little string trimming. And so as you can see, his beds are grown up. We're gonna get that cleaned out. You know, when you're trying to keep it up yourself, you get away from it. But that's all right. That's why you call me. Let me get after it. All right, guys, so the bushes are trimmed. Cracked grass is gone. Upscale edge. Tell me what it look like. No more cracked grass. And the lawn is mowed. That's my buddy over there across the street. There they are over there. And this guy's gonna be on the schedule. We'll get him bi-weekly, I guarantee you. You can tell. It's getting hot. This yard done got the best of it. It's a nice sized corner lot. Leave it in the comments. These bushes, they're too much for him. And that's 1 hour. It took us 1 hour to do this whole thing, guys. Clean all that up. And we headed to the next one. We still rolling.